Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, I am in Titusville, Florida. My friend Ron Brown is with me. I'm going to fly the little DeMarco Mini 2 SE. Had to get lance authorization here, but up to 400 feet.
Lance and length both.
Lance and length both. So let me quit messing around. Let me get this drone fired up and ready to go. Okie dokie, we are finally,
You finally ready to go?
yeah, we're finally ready to go here. This took a couple minutes. I got lance approval up to 400 feet. Ron was telling me he could only get 200 feet, but we're running out of daylight here. Let's do a quick safety check. Auto return altitude, we're good. It's not asking for any kind of calibrations. We're good to go. I'm going to start recording now, 2.7K, 30 frames per second, and I'm going to take off. And what's interesting is I didn't have to go through any of the approval process on the app, Ron.
As far as the geo zones?
Yeah. So I don't know if that's coordinated with Aloft now or what.
Yeah, well, I mean, if anybody would question us, we have the same like approval.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
We have like approval saved as a text. So
yeah.
it doesn't have to be in the app.
I have the text,
Yeah,
so we're good.
It doesn't have to be in the
So
app.
we normally would, I would normally do a droney right now, but we've got all kinds of power lines and stuff around.
Situation here.
Yep. So I'm gonna go straight up,
Straight up droney.
Straight up droney,
And
then
catch a little sunset.
Yeah. In fact,
You saw that tower already.
yep. Where tower are you
See
talking
that?
about? That guy right there. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably 500 feet away or something.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Just be aware of that guy.
Yeah, we better kind of head off that direction, and we're just about at the limit of sundown here. So this is going to be a short flight, but we are at the Days Inn in Titusville, and we spent the day. Ron and I and his wife Susan spent the day at
Kennedy
Space Center. Yeah, thank you, Ron. Thank you for that help. And this is some kind of tower here. I don't know what it is here.
Yeah, I said cell tower, but I don't know that for a fact.
It sure looks like some kind of a cell tower.
You
know what?
aware of that if you're flying a drone that way.
Yeah, and you know any tower that big is going to have guy wires around it, so you're going to want to be aware of that too.
I didn't get anywhere
It's
near
a
that
cell
guy.
tower. I'm looking.
You see the blinking now.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop the camera down a little bit, and you can see there are some cell antennas out there. Now, our friend Hot Rod in Daytona told me that you could possibly see the vehicle assembly building from here, but with the lights on, but I can't do it. So the Kennedy Space Center, and I'm at max altitude, so I'm going to drop down, is vaguely that direction right there. But obviously I can't see anything.
You have a 2x zoom on that?
It does have a 2x zoom. Yeah. What do you want me to zoom into, Ron?
But maybe you can see something more than distance.
Yeah. There's
like that.
There's 2x zoom. So it's really not giving us much more detail. There's 3x and 2.7K. Let's go back to 1x and let's drop that camera down. We are quickly running out of daylight, so I'm not going to mess around here too long, but we do have, we can kind of go down here and show you some new construction. There's some power lines here and things, so we're going to be very careful. But there's some interesting stuff to look at here. This Florida territory is different from me. Yeah, and now it says it's aircraft warning zone, Ron. Fly with caution.
What's your height?
I am about 60 meters, so that's about roughly 190 feet or so.
Yeah, see, that's a DJI Geo Zone. Sorry,
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah, we got a truck
taking.
Yeah, we got a truck taking off here. So you can see the power lines. This is where Ron and I are standing on the other side of that building, and I don't know what this construction is over here. We'll get down kind of low. See if we can take a look at it again.
Let me finish. I thought that warning you got was the DJI Geo Zone. I did not get that warning flying the Altel Nano Plus.
You didn't get it on the Nano Plus,
height
so
warning.
that is interesting. Picking the camera back up. Let's fly out this way a ways and see what we can see.
It's actually a natural pond beyond that man-made.
Yeah. There's a kind of a little, this pond we're flying over here, and Ron is saying that, yeah, this is clearly something natural. I bet you there's some gators in there.
I tried to spot some, but I couldn't
think
find
we're going to see any gators, Ron?
We'll go over there and swim later on and see.
Yeah. Tell you what, Ron, you do the swimming and I'll, yeah.
You'll hold the rifle. You'll hold the rifle.
Yeah, I'll hold the camera. So I don't know what we got over here. We got some more kind of ponds and so forth over this the other direction here. So let's take a quick look and see. So this is just, for me anyway, this isn't the kind of stuff I get to do in Idaho, this kind of territory. So I just thought it'd be fun to take a look at. So we're getting almost to sundown here. So I am going to, I'm going to bring this guy back. I don't want to fly after sundown here. Although we are perfectly legal now to do that. Once Ron and I both took our Part 107 recurrent and can now fly at night. So that's a good thing. Okay, Ron, I am going to bring it back here. What do we have in the other direction here? That direction, Ron. I mean, that
was the sunset. Nothing but just shrub, brush. You know,
yeah,
green.
Yeah, just greenery.
I flew a little bit that way, but there was nothing except that tower you want to avoid eventually.
Yeah, and avoid these power lines here. I'm gonna go over that way a little bit, and then we'll bring it back from there.
I'll set up for a video of your landing.
Okay, sounds good, Ron. Appreciate that. So yeah, looks like we got a Hampton Inn over on the other side. Hampton Inn, a little fancier than what Ron and I got over here at the Days Inn. This Days Inn is
more Johnny Drone Flyer.
Yeah. If we had if we had Johnny Drone Flyer kind of money,
we'd be staying over
You know what? No, actually, Ron, let me take that back. If we had DeMarco Moore kind of money, that's where we'd be staying.
We'd be in a hot tub right now.
Yeah. So I think it's appropriate, since I'm flying the DeMarco Moore Mini 2 SE. I think I should go take a look at that. Yeah. DeMarco, this is where you'd be staying. Ron and I, and you'll see us here. We're over at the kind of the cheap end. That's boy, you got a beautiful hotel over there, DeMarco. Yeah, Ron.
Real top shelf stuff.
Yeah, top shelf, and Ron and I wish we had that, the kind of funds to be able to do that. But one of these days. So yeah, let's turn this puppy around and let's bring it back. And there we are over here, and you can see we got some towers and some power lines. Discretion is the better part of valor. I am going to go higher than I need to.
And come straight down.
And we're going to bring this puppy back over the IHOP. Beautiful, beautiful IHOP here at our Days Inn. Boy, look at those power lines right there. Look at that, Ron. Those power lines are right there.
Yep.
I'm going to go higher still. They scare me. And over those power lines we go. And Ron and I are right at the end of the building down here.
We have these power lines down by the highway, which are pretty high.
Yeah.
And then we even have some lower ones around here.
Yep. I'm bringing her in, Ron. Bringing her in for a landing. Other direction.
Which direction?
Other direction. Right, coming at you.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, coming in hot. Here we go. Well, yeah, it's about time to land it because we're getting to civil twilight, and time to land this puppy. Okie dokie. I'm gonna do my conclusion right here, Ron, before I land it. Ron, well, let me flip you around. I can show you Ron. In fact, I'll just sit right here with Ron and we'll talk about this. Ron's filming the whole thing. But what we do, this is a fairly short flight. We took the DeMarco Mini 2 SE. We just saw a little bit of the territory here in Titusville, Florida. Found some ponds, found a big tower. Nothing but fun. We are in controlled airspace.
I believe this is Class D.
Class D airspace, that's correct. The Titusville Airport. I was able to get a 400-foot Lance approval, and you said 200 feet.
I got 200 as 200 feet or whatever.
Yeah.
But I did mine before Marcus did.
Yep, yep. So okay, Ron, it's coming down right now.
Coming down high.
Yeah. Let me get it in front of the little action camera here. Okay, straight down we come. Coming in hot. And that's it.
You know who really came in hot, DeMarco? When Neil Armstrong was landing the Apollo 13, we learned today at Space Center. Now he came in hot.
He came in really hot. Yeah.
He came in hotter than Mikey.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun out there at the Space Center.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should talk about that for a second. Let's talk about that.
We'll make a separate video about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't want to Space Center bomb your Mini 2SE video.
The Mini 2 video. Anyway, we had a blast out there at the Kennedy Space Center. I recommend it. Ron is, hang on, let me stop recording before you shut that off, Ron. Got it. Ron is shutting off my drone for me. So anyway, that's about it. This is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. I'm here with my friend Ron Brown. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Bye now. Hey, thank you, Ron. I appreciate that help.